published 0723 Eastern Standard Time, 22 November 2017. Updated 0805 Eastern Standard Time, 22 November 2017. Mesut Ozil played one of the passes of his career at the Nou Camp. Unfortunately for Barcelona supporters, Cristiano Ronaldo was the recipient and the Real Madrid forward scored from it to win the Clasico and practically wrap up the 2012 La Liga title. Barca fans don't usually warm to the idea of former Real Madrid players arriving at their club, but there would be few objections in Ozil's case. Many will tell you he was born to play for them, and not for Madrid anyway. In 2010, that was so nearly the way things turned out, with Barcelona talking to Werder Bremen only for Pep Guardiola to block the move, believing that Andres IniestaXaviSergio Busquets was a trinity too holy to tinker with. Mesut Ozil trains with Arsenal on Wednesday, but could he be going to Barcelona? Ozil in action for Real Madrid against Lionel Messi in 2012, but Barca fans want him. Ozil takes the ball past Manchester United's Michael Carrick while playing for Real in 2013. How Barcelona could line up with Ozil without Guardiola's backing. Ozil's career was taken in another direction. Jose Mourinho had just arrived at Real Madrid and he snapped him up for Euros 15 million. If Ozil signs now, the Barca purists will have a midfield trio to rival the old Xavi Iniesta Busquets threesome. And when Iniesta is injured, or less than 100%, there would be no creativity deficit. Ozil would be the perfect substitute. He can play the Champions League, which is something he has over Felipe Coutinho. And that is precisely why club president Josep Bartomeu admitted early in the week that the team need reinforcements. In the league, they already have a 10-point advantage over Real Madrid and are 4 points clear of Valencia, but Ozil would give them a major boost in Europe. Luis Suarez loves an early ball played to him, and he would also benefit from the signing, although the Uruguayan is also one of the biggest advocates for the signing of Felipe Coutinho. It's the Coutinho-Ozil conundrum that currently splits the club. General manager Pep Guardiola fears that Liverpool will be no more interested in engaging with Barcelona this January than they were last summer. Technical secretary Robert Fernandes believes the Brazilian will arrive and that alternatives are not necessary. Ozil is seen as a cheap alternative to Liverpool's Philippe Coutinho, a long-term Barca target. Ozil in full flight for Arsenal and the Gunners' 20 win over rivals Tottenham last Saturday. The board are also torn over the player's age. Ozil is only just 29, but when Arda Turan arrived from Atletico Madrid in 2015 he was 28 and already on a downward trajectory. Some voices inside the Nou Camp suggest bringing in Ozil would be making the same mistake. They would be signing a player who has already peaked. It might not be the costliest error in the club's history, but it would also not be as cheap as some are suggesting. Fran Carbo takes over from Barcelona's longtime chief negotiator Raul Sanllehi in December, and while he will have the advantage of knowing that Ozil fancies a Barcelona swan song, talks could be hampered by the fact that the player also likes the idea of a huge signing fee which he will get if he moves on a free next summer. Ozil could be a replacement for the evergreen Barcelona playmaker Andres Iniesta. Missing out on the signing fee could mean he demands more wages, and that will eat into a salary bill that is already at breaking point because of the ongoing demands of keeping Lionel Messi happy. The club need to trim that wage bill by selling players, but they have so far struggled to do so. There is huge overbooking in midfield. Rafinha will be back soon, and alongside Denis Suarez, Paulinho, Sergio Roberto, Iniesta, Ivan Rakitic and Turan, that makes 7 players for those 2 spots in the team either side of Busquets. The club want to sell Denis to Italy, but he does not want to go, and Turan is also refusing to budge. If no one leaves, it will be hard for new players to come in. Ozil's move to Barcelona may ultimately rest with Ernesto Valverde. The new coach has won 11 of his 12 league games since taking over and has earned the right to have the final word. If he speaks to Barca purists, they may well tell him to vote in favor of the signing. They want to see Ozil in a Barca shirt as they feel he should have ended up in 2010.